What is up, everybody? Welcome in to the 50th annual John Wall Holiday Invitational Day 2, Round 1 of the TJ Warren bracket. We got Combine Academy taking on Greenfield School out of Wilson, North Carolina. Miles Mastrocola here, David Katzenmeyer. Dave, I know you're excited for this one. What you got?
I absolutely am. Combine, you were telling me just before, played a game last night, drove down from Delaware.
Yep.
Had a very good victory, but in that tournament, they did take their first loss of the year, so they now sit at 17-1. That loss was to Hunting St. Joseph Prep.
There's a Huntington Prep out of West Virginia, but yeah.
Yes, so we will see how Combine Academy kind of deals with a possible tiredness here. And Greenfield out of Wilson, North Carolina. They have been here the past couple years, and they have continued to show out. Miles, I'll go ahead and send it right back over to you for some of the star players on both sides.
Yeah, it looks like the starting lineups are about to be announced, and I think of any team that can handle the travel, the rigors of a schedule like this, it's this group. Coach Wright has them as a tight-knit group. They're together. We got college coaches in the building checking them out. Looks like NC State's whole staff is here. I know NC Central's in the building as well, and it's just going to be some really, really exciting basketball going down as the starting lineups are going to be announced. Greenfield School, led by Kobe Edwards. He's a freshman point guard with a ton of skill, confidence, leadership, has all the traits that you're looking for a freshman guard. And I think for him and his teammates, this is a house money situation. Many people don't expect them to win against Combine, a team loaded with top 100 talent. But if they're going to do it, it's going to be by collective, and Kobe Edwards is going to have to lead the charge. So Hampton Evans, Keshawn Atkinson, Nick Edwards, Micah Sherrod, they have a lot of guys ready to play, and it's a deep group led by Rod Salter. It should be fun to watch them do what they do as the starting lineups are announced for Greenfield. And obviously, one of the most notable alums in this tournament's history, Kobe White, has his name on one of the brackets. He's an alum and the all-time leading scorer for a single event here at the John Wall. So there's a lot to be excited about. And for Combine, you have the starting five. They can kind of change it up a little bit depending on what they want to do. They got Trentyn Flowers, Rakease Passmore, Silas Demary Jr., Asa White, and Collin Tanner, a slew of committed seniors, along with some other young talent emerging in the junior class. So excited to see this one, and it's good to see the homecoming for guys like Silas Demary Jr. Played in this event at Millbrook when he was a lot younger. Now he's coming back for his last dance with Combine Academy, and Collin Tanner, another local kid as well, grew up not too far from here. So good to have them back at the place where they belong. And Trentyn Flowers, national top 100 recruit, top 20 recruit, has been a man on a mission all year. So it should be a fun one. We're excited to bring it to you live.
So the second game taking place in the TJ Warren bracket. The first one took place yesterday with the Burlington School falling to Winston-Salem Christian in a 20-point spread. The winner of this one awaits the winner of Prolific Prep and Cannon. That one later this afternoon at 5 o'clock. But we hope that it'll be an exciting one. The first broadcast of day 2. Miles and I ready to get going.
Definitely. The gym's starting to fill up a little bit. The buzz is palpable. I think everyone's excited for this one. We got Word of God coming up after this. And then obviously the nightcaps. We got Prolific, we got Camden again, and then Jared McCain's coming to invade the R. It's going to be fun. Here we go.
Asa White wins the opening tip for Combine Academy. So they'll get things started. White will swing it over to Collin Tanner. He'll take it to the top of the key. Give it back up to the corner. It's Trentyn Flowers. All in everybody's hand now with Rakease Passmore. Has to give it up, caught in a trap.
Greenfield doing a good job swarming the shooters.
Not too much separation. Passmore gets just enough, and he's able to knock down the triple.
Rakease Passmore has offers from programs from all over. He's starting to shoot the jumper and play at a much more consistent level as he adjusts to playing the national season that Combine has ready. He's going to get better and better throughout the course of this year in this tournament.
Hampton Evans gives it up. Swatted away was Nick Edwards' shot. Collin Tanner recovers. Tanner will shift back to the left. Some separation. Gives it up to Demary Jr. Trentyn Flowers on the baseline.
Yeah, Flowers, good decision there to pass out of the double. Didn't have it, just reset and keep it going. Combine looking patient early.
Another three for Combine, and another one knocked down, this time from Collin Tanner, the 6'6" senior.
He's going to Richmond. Collin Tanner, a knockdown shot maker, great nose for the basketball, especially on the O glass. Going to be great in the A10.
Other offers from FAU, High Point, St. Bonaventure. There's a spinning shot from the charity stripe, and it won't go for Hampton Evans. Demary Jr. weaving his way through traffic, and he'll draw the foul.
That's when Silas is at his best. Normally, really a right-handed kid, but loves to drive left. Took it with the right side there, went all the way to the basket to draw the foul, called it before the shot. And Demary, you know, there's a lot of kids in this state. I think he's the best leader in the state of North Carolina. You combine that with his talent, you get a special kid.
Rakease Passmore knocks down his second three of the game.
Combine shooting the cover off of it early. Coach Wright and his staff absolutely love it here at the John Wall.
Hampton Evans, a find to a man in the paint, looking for the reverse, was Keshawn Atkinson. However, he finds the bottom of the rim.
Yeah, Greenfield's got to find a way to settle down a little bit. Now Flowers will try from deep.
Trentyn Flowers off the mark. Asa White up over two Greenfield defenders.
Good job by Trentyn Flowers on the O glass. Not Trentyn Flowers, excuse me, Asa White off the Flowers miss. Able to keep the possession alive for Combine. They'll get another crack at it.
The 5'10 junior Matt Kirby into the game for the guys in black.
Yeah, they need to settle down a little bit. That's two in rhythm for Flowers. That's probably going in. Ooh.
Top of the key, and Flowers missed absolutely everything.
Yeah. Couple misses there for Flowers. He's off. Could be that long drive last night, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack early on. Combine up 9-0.
Flowers leads the team in points per game at 15.3.
It's a balanced attack for
Kirby to Atkinson. Over to Nick Edwards, and Edwards has it stripped away. Collin Tanner, one-on-one on the other end. Tanner has it knocked away.
Called it on the floor. They wanted him going up, but regardless, Collin Tanner makes a great defensive play and looks to attack.
Combine bench having some words with Rakease Passmore. The Goats led by Mike Wright.
Yeah, and I think the thing about Mike is he's such a player's coach. His guys love to play for him. Talk to the alums that he's had. They have nothing but great things to say about him. They're just making sure that the communication line is always strong between him and some of his star players.
Flowers muscling his way towards the paint, and he'll be fouled.
Greenfield's got to find a way to defend without fouling. The pressure, the imposing skill.
It's already the third foul in the first 3 minutes. Back to the bench is Keshawn Atkinson. Bryson Wall checking in. White finds a man in the paint. It's Silas Demary Jr.
Demary has the ability to post. Strong, confident move, left-hand touch.
Greenfield's got a cover on the basket right now. It was almost a takeaway. Timeout, Greenfield, 13-0.
Combine's locked in right now, man. Their level of focus is at an elite level. Flowers with the putback off the Passmore mix. Goats up 13-0 at the first time out. Coach Salter's got to get some stuff figured out. They haven't really gotten Kobe Edwards the opportunity to get out and make plays yet.
Combine just one of those teams when you look at the stat sheet and you kind of look at a scouting report, it's almost like you've pretty much got a college team in the starting five down on the floor.
Yeah.
And that's not to mention the talent and ability that some of these younger guys off the bench have who just haven't been able to get it going or haven't been able to have the playing time to show themselves yet.
Yeah, but they'll get ready and get it going. It's only a matter of time for this group. And I think for them playing in this event is obviously one of the highlights of their season. So the fact that they're able to withstand the, I guess, scheduling adversity that's kind of been created, coming in early and getting up and going to get shoot around and playing this game, they built themselves a 13-0 cushion. They got to feel pretty good about it. Greenfield's not going to back down, though. This group's going to keep fighting. We'll see what they got.
They've won 14 games, a lot of those against some tough competition. It'll go out of bounds, staying with Greenfield.
Silas is one of the top perimeter defenders amongst guards in the country. And he's absolutely hounding Kobe Edwards right now as soon as he catches the basketball. Poke that one away. We'll see what they get here.
Micah Sherrod in for the Knights.
We've seen Sherrod provide big sparks for this team at times with his shot making and above the rim ability.
Wall gives it up to Kirby. He'll work towards his left, enter the key. Kirby off the short end. Passmore, a laser to Silas Demary Jr. He went up with bad intentions and he's fouled.
Silas went up to try to spike it. Unable to get the finish. Drew the foul, go to the line for two. Demary showing the explosiveness in transition. As this gym is starting to quickly fill up.
Fill it up. Look, it feels like a little bit quicker than yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think with everybody kind of realizing whether they were here yesterday and the energy that they saw from Camden, especially towards the end of the night, or whether they have just seen the lineup, they know what's coming up next.
They know the deal. We got an absolute loaded slate of games today.
Splitting the free throws, but Asa White with the putback.
I mentioned Tanner and Demary. Asa's another local kid, started his career at Garner High School, and now he's back home playing in the event that he's probably gone to since he was a pup.
Here's a takeaway from Greenfield. Rakease Passmore trying to find a block. There was one from Silas Demary Jr. on Edwards, and a foul on Asa White.
Yeah, a little contact there. It was kind of one of those calls that probably could have gone either way, but Hampton Evans is going to try to go to the line to get Greenfield on the board. They desperately need him to make these.
Kobe Edwards was trying to roll coast to coast. Hampton Evans was able to pick up his miss. And for the Knights, hopefully, the first points of the game. First one misses. You can see the frustration from Hampton Evans.
Yeah, they just got to break that lid off that basket. Hagedorn's going to come in for Asa White. He can provide spacing at the 5 with his ability to shoot it from deep.
Second one up and good. First points come at the 3:26 mark for the Knights. Flowers kicks it. 3-ball. Rakease Passmore, no good. However, the putback under the bucket for Trentyn Flowers.
Flowers getting easy baskets around the rim. You like to see it from the 6'8" forward, doing a little bit of everything for Combine here today.
The offensive rebounding has been superb so far for Combine Academy.
Here's a switch. He could go at him.
Here is Edwards. He's looking for Sherrod. Taken away. Passmore working back towards his left. Loses it, but it finds the hands of Collin Tanner. Slips off. Passmore bats it up back to himself. Coming up was Nick Edwards, able to get it back for the Knights. Hampton Evans hits the brakes, kicks to the corner. A 3, and it's put down. The first one for the field. Micah Sherrod.
They needed that. Now Edwards is picking up Demary Jr. 94 feet, forcing somebody else to initiate for the time being. But Greenfield needed that 3 from Sherrod. That's a spark he can provide.
We'll see if that takes the cover off the basket. But another big jam on the other end. Trentyn Flowers is keeping the momentum with the Goats.
He's got 3 big dunks early. Flowers living in the paint.
Edwards, the freshman, caught, able to give it up. Now to Hampton Evans. Evans, there's a foul.
Hampton Evans just trying to bruise his way to the basket, doing whatever he can, but there's just so much size at the rim for Combine to make it difficult.
Trentyn Flowers so far in this first, showing you why the 6'9" junior, leading the team in points. Offers from Georgia State, Creighton, Louisville, and Alabama, just to name a few.
Yeah, he's got plenty of offers, man. Play with Team Durant and striving for greatness this summer with Bronny James, and just emerging himself as a guy that's going to be taken seriously in the basketball world for a long time.
Here we see Keshawn Brown into the game for the first time tonight.
Yeah, he's the perfect backup point guard for this group. Knocks down open shots. His ability to play off the ball helps because Demary Jr. can create for him, and he's also capable of initiating offense for the other guys as well.
Flowers from the elbow, rims off.
Yeah, good look for Flowers. Had to take it, just couldn't get it to fall.
Kobe Edwards dribbling with the left, puts it in the breadbasket, slings it around. Now to Hampton Evans in the corner. Mason Hagedorn guarding him. Kick to the top of the key. Step back, pulled it right back down. Was Atkinson. Now it ends up back in his hands.
Good defense from Combine, forcing the reset.
Atkinson, very springy, gives it up to Hampton Evans. Evans was looking for the bank. It's no good. Hagedorn brings it down.
Yep, here comes Flowers in transition at 6'9".
He'll hit the brakes outside the perimeter, give it up to Hagedorn. Some space for Keshawn Brown. Now up to Demary Jr., back to Brown. Space for Hagedorn in the corner. Couldn't get it in an offensive foul.
Yeah. Sold that one a little bit, but there was definitely some contact. And Trentyn kind of, I don't know if he committed a foul, but he put the refs in position to make a call against him.
So 48.7 left in the first, 20-5. Combine jumped out to an early 18-1 lead. They have been rolling in the first. Lockdown defense, here's a step back from Kobe Edwards, and Edwards, his first big bucket. The freshman knocks it down for three.
The freshman, look, man, he's a star in the making. He's going to be in this event probably for a long time, and he has an opportunity to start his story here. And he's going up against one of the best teams in the country, and he's going to have to figure it out, but he's already going to show some flashes.
Keshawn Brown and Silas Demary Jr. passing it back and forth, holding for the last shot.
Yep, he's got to go. He's got 8 seconds.
Was looking for Hagedorn, and the play fell apart. Two seconds from the half-court line, the pull-up. Almost the soccer inbound from the half-court line for Kobe Edwards. So that's how the first ends, 20-8.
Yep, and we're about to throw it down to our guy Hugo. A little quarter break. We'll be back with y'all in a little bit.
Hey, is that Druko? Is that Druko? Oh shit, that's Druko. Nah, that's Druko right there. That's Druko. Anyway, we're here with Kavan Vanderhorst, Team Curry AAU player. Obviously, you play with Silas, Collin. Take me through that and take me through this game.
Yeah, honestly, with those players on that team, it's kind of expected. Two of the hardest workers I know. They're going to get after it. I'm not really surprised to score right now.
Got you. And besides them, who are you here to see?
Hampton Evans for Greenfield, great player. He's a killer. And also Keshawn Brown for Combine Academy.
Got you. All right, back to you in the studio, man. Appreciate it.
We are back up here. I can only imagine what Hugo and Kavan were talking
Keshawn Brown
about.
does not get burned.
I can only imagine. I don't have any other words. Kavan's a creative and funny kid, so I'm sure he had some interesting things to say. But regardless, we're back. Second quarter about to be underway. Both teams return to the court. Greenfield's got to find a way to get consistent offense. They were able to chip away at that lead, and now it's only a 12-point ball game.
Man, Hugo stepped up the game today. He came in yesterday in the pajama pants.
He went from pajamas to suit. At the end of the day, like, he's elite at what he does, and that includes dressing.
Start of the second quarter underway. Greenfield looking to get things rolling in a good direction. Step back three from the wing is no good. The junior guard Matt Kirby couldn't connect. Keshawn Brown, he'll remain into the game. Into the corner. They were looking for Hagedorn. It's snatched away by Atkinson. He hits the brakes at the elbow, picks it right back up. A tip ball comes back down for Hampton Evans, the Euro step, and Evans draws the foul.
Yep, Hampton Evans is finding his way to get the basketball. Attacking. And we'll see what he can do here at the strike. He's been, I think, 2 for 4 today now from the line.
It's the first. And while it was a runaway earlier, the Knights have been able to slowly chip right back away.
Yeah.
The defense has been coming alive on the other end of the court. Evans will split the free throws, but only an 11-point game now. We'll see how long some of the bench players stay out there for Combine as Hagedorn knocks down the three.
His ability to stretch the floor is vital for Combine, what they try to do. He can get going from three, can open things up for guys like Passmore, Tanner, and Demary Jr. in driving lanes.
Kobe Edwards up to Atkinson, off the right wing. It was on target. He couldn't find the bottom of the net. Foul given up by Kobe George on the rebound.
Yeah.
Kobe Edwards, check that.
Oh no, you're all good. That's a common mistake. Edwards just try to reach up for the ball, grab some arm. It's a foul.
So Combine still with 3 of their bench players out there. Here's Keshawn Brown on the left wing. He'll back off.
Yep, getting a zone here.
Brown, the floater, outside the paint, takes a couple bounces, is pulled off the front of the rim from Nick Edwards.
Yeah, Nick Edwards went and got that rebound. See what Greenfield can do. Trying to hang around.
Here's Nick Edwards once again, kick to the corner. Greenfield will send it right back to the top of the perimeter. Matt Kirby dancing around the volleyball line. Now to Hampton Evans. Up to Nick Edwards. 2 players crashing on the separation. And a foul given up by Combine.
Yeah, there was a communication lapse on there for Combine defensively, and it forced him to scramble back and led to a foul on Ethan.
Flowers back in the game. Rakease Passmore playing corner there.
He would have set this gym on fire if he got a breakaway dunk.
Just past the 6-minute mark in the second. The right-handed finish goes for the young man, Matt Kirby.
That's a tough finish, Matt Kirby. Hard-nosed guard. Had some injury stuff earlier this year, but good to see him back out there playing again, doing his thing.
Brown up to Flowers. Silas Demary Jr. ready to check back in the game. Hagedorn for 3. Can't find that one. Hampton Evans brings it down. Greenfield trying to work with a little bit of pace. Through the paint, it's blocked by Hagedorn. A scuffle forward on the floor. Matt Kirby, the Knight, in the middle of the pile.
Passmore took a shot up high. It looks like he got his bell rung a little bit. Hopefully he's all right. Doesn't look to be anything too crazy.
Silas Demary Jr. right back into the game. Another substitution. Erich Harding in for Combine as well.
They got a big lineup out there right now. Basically going 6'4", 6'5", 6'8", 6'9", 6'9". Tallest guy out there for Greenfield is Hampton Evans, who's 6'5" himself, so they could try to impose their will right here.
Demary Jr., his first touch of the ball. Gives it up to Hagedorn, now to Flowers. He'll swing it right back around in that order. Now Rakease Passmore. Hits the baseline, it's stripped away. Nick Edwards got right in there up on Rakease Passmore. Kirby, dangerously close to the half-court line. Able to give it up to Nick Edwards. Harding in his face, gives it right back up to Hampton Evans. The 3 ball from the near corner is off the mark. Skip pass, Flowers up and under.
Nice move. Trentyn Flowers to the mid-air adjustment. Gets it to go. 4.5 to go. Timeout called by Combine. It was a full timeout.
25-11, 4:34 to go. Both teams with 5 fouls. As the Knights not going away, but Combine starting to find a bit of a rhythm on the offensive end, thanks to Trentyn Flowers.
Yeah, Flowers has been really good today. Hasn't really gotten the jump shot to fall. I think he's got 8 points already. Just attacking the basket, living around the rim, getting those putback dunks, and that's what he can do even when the jumper isn't falling. It makes it that much spookier when it is going in, which it does on a pretty consistent basis.
Pretty much the entire low section of the gym full to the brim now.
Yeah, it's going to be an electric day here at the Wall, man. Excited for y'all to be here. If y'all aren't tuned in right now. If y'all aren't here right now, I hope you're tuned in, and just going to continue to try to bring the energy all day long. But this is a good one to get things going. We got Word of God, Raleigh Christian after this. See what Freddie DeLeon can do with that group. And then we move on to Prolific and Cannon, 6:30. Camden, last game of the tournament, taking on Northwood out of Pittsburgh, North Carolina. That's going to be an exciting battle. And then the nightcap, Jared McCain, coming to play Broughton. Should be a fun day.
Man, Camden was a treat to watch yesterday, weren't they?
Mm-hmm. They were. Aaron Bradshaw making his case for the #1 player in America.
He had an outstanding night, 20-plus points. I believe over 10 boards. Good night for him. Back to the action here. Hampton Evans can't get the corner three to fall. Rakease Passmore with some pace off the window. And a whistle down on the baseline.
Saying Harding reached over. I thought that was just a clean jump ball.
Greenfield looking to conserve as much time as they can, then let it roll up to half court. Kobe Edwards skips it over to Sherrod, back to Edwards into the corner. Another three ball, and this one slips off the front of the rim, right to the bottom of the net.
Brotherly connection there, Kobe to Nick Edwards for 3 for Greenfield.
Nick Edwards, 6'2" junior. Him and his brother getting it done there. The alley-oop out of nowhere, my goodness, off the baseline. Bring it down, Rakease Passmore.
What a play from Passmore, flying above the rim, doing what he does.
Passmore turned on the Jets, caught everybody in the gym. He'll go out of bounds and stay with Greenfield. But just the awareness. It was a great pass. Asa White back into the game for the first time since about the halfway mark through the first. That dunk makes it 27-14. The Knights, however, still fighting. Yep, but another three ball misses. Corner three, Flowers knocks it.
Trentyn Flowers is putting on a show today off the feed from Demary Jr. Combine absolutely rolling on the offensive end of the floor right now. Had a baby dry spell, but have continued to maintain their level of excellence.
Yeah, they hit a lull for the first 3 or 4 minutes of this quarter.
Other than that, it has been easy money for the Goats.
Absolutely. Hampton Evans gives it up to Edwards. Edwards trying to set a screen. Gives it up to his brother. It's Nick.
Combine going zone with all this size on the floor is tough. It is tough.
Hampton Evans with an air ball. Passmore dishes it up to Trentyn Flowers. Over to Demary Jr. Back to Rakease Passmore for 3. That one short-sided. Flowers went head up next to the rim. Flowers the second chance effort. Count it.
Flowers has been absolutely superb today. One of the best games I've seen him play all season. He's on pace for 25 plus at this rate, doing it in every way.
Keshawn Atkinson and Bryson Wall back in for the Knights. And he connects. So Greenfield still trying to conserve all the time that they can. Kobe Edwards picks it up about 25 feet up the court. Adair cuts back. Nice pass into the paint, skip pass into the corner. Quick handoff, Asa White covered it up. Long 2 off the mark.
It's a bad shot, foot on the line, contested pull up too. Just reset it.
It was Nick Edwards. Asa White has a couple inches on anybody in the paint right now. Still can't come up with it.
Yeah, he just put too much on that one.
Edwards dishing to his brother, and the brotherly love right there for Nick.
Kobe Edwards' ability to play with pace and poise at a young age is special. He showed it right there on that break. Unfortunately, Greenfield just doesn't have enough right now. I don't know if we're going to see that change.
Flowers, another 3. This one hits the support slack, and it'll be out of bounds. Edwards shifts back towards the right, trying to shake Demary Jr. Dare. Hooking it, taken away by Trentyn Flowers. Flowers having to go strong off the glass. Rakease Passmore with the putback.
I low-key really wanted Trentyn to give that up to Rakease so he could just float and probably land somewhere and carry. But regardless, that was a big-time follow by Passmore.
30-second timeout on the floor. 48 seconds left in the first half. It has been all Combine Academy.
Yeah, they've been on a tear. Got to be feeling really good about the way they've played here today. Had a big win last night. You know, sometimes when a team, you know, gets off to such a big winning streak to start the season, a loss can be a blessing. And, you know, with this performance here today and the performance they had last night against Dream City, that loss for Combine against Huntington Prep could really be a blessing and provide some perspective on their season and maybe just show the guys exactly what they need to do to get it right, because they beat a really, really talented group last night, and they're playing a not quite as talented Greenfield team, but still a 14-3 Greenfield team with a lot of next-level talent, and just completely handling their business right now at both ends of the floor.
Combine got out to that 18-1 lead. The 16-0 run to open the game keeps them now with the 19-point lead. Greenfield, since that run ended, has been able to maintain pace with Combine. But just the way that they got things started, the offensive production right now by Trentyn Flowers and company has just been insane. Here comes Silas Demary Jr. was looking for a behind-the-back pass to Rakease Passmore. Collin Tanner picks it up and drops it through. Hampton Evans gives it into the corner. Another three ball misses. This time from Sherrod. Tipped. Greenfield able to come back down with it. A one-on-one.
Numbers.
Matt Kirby gives it up to Edwards, and he's going to be fouled. You're having to hold your tongue every time a Word of God player walks under here, aren't you?
I guess. I was just sitting through, kind of trying to honestly peep in the coaches that just walked in. Nolan Smith just got here. He's here for Louisville, off to a tough start this season, but no doubt that he and Coach Payne are going to get it right with time. He's definitely here for Trentyn Flowers, some of the other players playing in this event. Oh, let Edwards get his own rebound there. They got 8 seconds to work with now.
Between four Combine defenders, it'll go out of bounds with 6 seconds left. So they'll have time to run a quick play. Kobe Edwards will head back to the bench for the last 6 seconds. So Greenfield, fairly small unit out there. Jack Adair's the tallest man. There's a floater. And a foul in the paint.
Looks like it's going to be a 1-and-1 coming up for Nick Edwards.
The coach foul number 25, Asa White, second 18 foul.
Yeah, 1-and-1 coming up.
So Jack Adair, the 6'3" senior. He'll have a chance to grab two.
Missed it.
Can't get the first. And it'll trickle out of bounds with the horn sounding. A 20-point lead for Combine at the half, 37-17 over the Knights of Greenfield. Welcome back for the start of the second half. 37-17, the Goats with a 20-point lead over Combine Academy. Trentyn Flowers showing out in the first half. As I believe we had some stats somewhere. I'm not sure where I put the pages at. Miles, I'm taking those away from you. I apologize.
Yeah, I don't know where they went. I must have put them down somewhere. Regardless, they're right back there. Trentyn Flowers balled. That's really what you need to know. He was really, really good. Passmore was good as well. Just a good team effort from Combine. And for Greenfield, they got to find a way to just settle in a little bit. They've just gotten so frazzled offensively, haven't been able to muster up any sort of consistent rhythm at that end of the floor, and it's leading to a lot of easy baskets for the Goats.
Flowers, 14 points in the first half. 7 total rebounds. 6 for 13 from the floor.
Silas with 6 assists, only 2 turnovers in that first half.
Matt Kirby slinging it to Hampton Evans in the paint, feeding it right back to Kirby, now to the top of the key, off the back of the iron.
That was a physical rebound from Demary Jr.
Passmore into the corner for Flowers, tried to drive down the baseline. Was taken away by Keshawn Atkinson, but he barely steps out of bounds.
Yeah, Coach Wright just stressing to Flowers, just shoot that shot as an in-rhythm look. Light contest, take it and let it fly, see what happens.
Flowers for the inbound. He gives it up to Demary Jr., the USC commit. Back to Rakease Passmore. Demary Jr. Long off the wing, swinging it around the perimeter. Trying to create separation. There's some in the corner for Collin Tanner, and he connects.
Capable shot maker going to Richmond. Just continuing to provide the supplemental production that this Combine team needs.
A minute through the third. Kirby gives it to Hampton Evans. Combine has had some phenomenal perimeter defense. Kobe Edwards trying to crease it. Kicks to his brother. And once again, the chemistry on display between Nick and Kobe.
Yeah, Nick Edwards with great touch from 3, showing the shot-making ability that he's been able to provide for Greenfield a lot this season.
Flowers misses that 3. Evans weaving his way up the court. Now to Kobe Edwards. The paint's pretty much been on lockdown. No one can really match up to the physicality as there's a giveaway from the freshman. And it'll last head off the foot of Combine. So the lead remains at 20. Greenfield just trying to hang around, but with the presence of Asa White and Rakease Passmore in the paint, it has been so difficult to try to get anything, as here's a takeaway for Combine. Passmore, Euro step, the floater in the paint. Rakease Passmore with a great touch.
Great touch, could have gotten the N1 through the contact. But did a nice job showing the touch on a little in-between game.
Foul on the floor.
This foul on Combine's number 2, Collin Tanner, is his first, second team foul.
Baseline inbound, barely got it in time. It results in a takeaway. Trentyn Flowers all by himself.
He doubled. He doubled. He doubled. The crowd loved it. Throwing down the big-time windmill, but he definitely doubled.
That'll be good for all the media people down there.
Yeah, could be one of those, did he double or did he not? I want to see the replay. It looked like he did from here, but regardless, Flowers giving the crowd a little taste of what they like to get.
So bucket nullified, Greenfield. Another turnover. We'll see. Trentyn Flowers, he'll get the dunk this time.
No double dribble there, people. That's just a rim rattler. The stars are shining at the wall, baby. this environment, this gym brings out the best of the best.
Shot from the elbow. Unable to get it is Kobe Edwards. And a whistle. A couple substitutions into the game. Micah Sherrod as well as Bryson Wall, including Jack Adair for Greenfield. Starting unit still out there for Combine Academy. Demary Jr. weaving through traffic.
Yeah, he's such a tough contain off the bounce, and his strength and size, ability to play through contact is special. And now I'll get a couple free throws here.
Also his first, second team foul.
Demary Jr. averaging just under 14 points per game. He connects on the first. This team statistically so far this season, 73% from the charity stripe.
Yeah, a lot of that is because Demery's such a good free throw shooter. I know he missed one earlier, but he's been money from the line.
He connects on both there. Matt Kirby hits the baseline, gives it right back up. A shot out of the hands of Bryson Walls off the front of the rim, out of bounds. It'll be going for Combine.
Yeah, it's a bad miss.
That's just one of the things that we've kind of seen out of the Knights that feels pretty uncharacteristic, is that their misses, when they have been missing, have been pretty bad in times.
Mm-hmm.
But when you've got nothing working in the paint and you're having to try to force up shots around such good defenders, when Combine in full control of this game, Demary Jr., a man in his face for three.
Contested look. Still want Silas taking that shot.
Sherrod, a nice find underneath, but Rakease Passmore's right there. He'll nullify the bucket, but still commit the foul.
Looks like Adair took a shot up high. Hopefully he's all right.
Number 14, Rakease Passmore, whistle on the first one. It's his second, 13 foul. Jack Adair with 2 shots.
So the 6'3" senior get a couple more into the first half with a chance on a 1-and-1 and couldn't connect.
Mm-hmm.
He'll have 2 for sure this time and banks it in off the back of the rim.
Also checking in for the Knights, Collin Evans.
Cole Evans checking in. He'll give Micah Sherrod a break.
Yeah, Combine's defense has just been on another level today. Greenfield known, have a variety of guys that can make shots, and they just have not found a way to get quality looks from deep today.
Passmore thought about it from the corner. Flowers, he'll pump, give it up to Silas Demary Jr. He misses on the short end. Back-to-back misses for him from beyond the arc.
That's
now
confident from Evans.
a quick 3 from Evans. It lies short, goes out of bounds. It'll be going for Combine.
Mm-hmm.
But I do agree with you, Miles. We've talked a lot about the offensive production so far for Combine Academy, especially with the way they started this game, but the defense has been able to lock down, especially here in the third.
Yeah, they've been unbelievable.
Flowers, contested 3, got it.
Nothing but net for Flowers. He's in a zone right now.
Trentyn Flowers, 2 for 6 from beyond the arc. Connects on his second there. It was a good look from Keshawn Atkinson. Was able to create some space. Pass in for Rakease Passmore. Has to give it right back up. There's almost a little bit too much heat on it. Demary Jr. working back towards his right. Jr. to the top of the arc from the wing. Connects Collin Tanner for 3.
Combine is shooting Greenfield out of the gym right now. Tanner, Flowers, and company just absolutely getting it done. And let's talk a little bit more about this Combine group and what they're going to see throughout what they have in the remainder of the tournament. It looks like Flowers has a little bit of blood on him. We've mentioned Flowers a lot, just inside-out skill set, makes plays, can knock shots down, gets above the rim. Silas Demary Jr. going to Southern California. His ability to get to the teeth of the defense, be an ambidextrous finisher at the cup, as well as knock down shots from the outside, along with being probably the most consistent perimeter defender you'll find in the area. Kendall Campbell hasn't played today. I believe he's dealing with a hand injury. We might see him later on. He's a big-time player. Rakease Passmore absolutely flies above the rim. You got depth guys like Harding, Hagedorn, White, Keshawn Brown that all provide a different element to this group and lineup when they're on the floor. And it's just been a magical season for Combine so far, and they're trying to win the John Wall Holiday Invitational, and they have a group that's got a legit shot at doing so.
So Combine still in the huddle. Mike Wright drawing things up for his guys. Greenfield right back out on the court. And they're just hoping for a strong finish at this point. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third. See what the Knights can do coming out of the timeout. Edwards, and a foul.
See what Greenfield can muster up here. As you mentioned, the winner of this will be playing the winner of Cannon and Prolific. Looks like it's going to end up being Combine, barring something unforeseen down the stretch here.
That Cannon Prolific game should be an absolute doozy. Long two, able to be knocked down by Matt Kirby.
Yeah. Kirby trying to do what he can, continuing to fight. We know Rob Salter teams ain't just going to give up.
Just keep fighting, go out strong. Might not get the final result you want. Rakease Passmore under the bucket. An easy two.
Flowers definitely went back into the game with blood on his shirt or on his arm and said, dang, he got me. So he'll be able to come back in at the next whistle.
I hope that got picked up on the mics.
I really hope it did too. That was funny. He said, dang, he got me, bro. I think Silas has some on his jersey. They'll get that cleaned up, and we may see him again. We might not. They're up by enough to where they could kind of give those guys some fresh legs. They've had a long journey here. I'm sure Coach Wright feels good that this game is really not in any type of question late. And as play resumes, they got to feel good that they could get some well-earned rest tonight heading into tomorrow.
And our baseline official down there was having a laugh about it too.
Yeah.
Keshawn Brown draws the foul and the steal. It's Keshawn Brown's second.
Good to see old former Kentucky and Memphis and High Point head coach Tubby Smith in the building. Said it's his first time seeing a high school game in almost over a year. An absolute legend of the game, and it's awesome to see him back in the gym, checking out the John Wall. Brings out a lot of important people in the game, and he's one of the most impactful people in this gym right now. Tubby is an absolute ball coach.
Feels like the Wall brings out some of the stars of the game with such high-level competition.
He's not even coaching anymore. He's just checking out the action.
That one hits the support and goes out of bounds. Regardless, recruiting, retirement, so many legends of the game here today. A lot of familiar faces here yesterday. And I can only imagine they'll continue to show up throughout the rest of the week here at the Wall.
Oh, you better believe it.
Brown spins around Kirby, gives it up to the top of the key.
That was a great look for Combine. Look at Diallo, the young fellow, the freshman, fighting on the glass.
And Passmore makes it look easy. Carves up Hampton Evans.
Rakease hasn't had a high volume today. Oh, Nick Edwards just tried to rip the gym down. Oh my God.
Nick Edwards. I mean, he sprung up off the trampoline right there. And if that would have connected.
Oh my God. That was major. He earned those free throws. Now, what I was about to say about Passmore, not a high volume, but has been productive and has been efficient with his touches. And don't let him get a breakaway dunk. This place will go crazy if he does some of the stuff he was doing early on this season in the summer. I remember in LA at Adidas, he had 3 or 4 just body-to-body posters that had the gym buzzing for the whole week.
We'll see how much longer Passmore remains out on the court.
They'll probably let him finish the quarter and then call it a day.
Under a minute. Atkinson now around to Nick Edwards. Edwards, the left-handed finish, looking for the bank, couldn't find it. Rakease Passmore and company streaking up the court. And Combine finding once again another layup in transition.
Nice find there from Passmore in transition to Ethan on the layup.
26 seconds. Hampton Evans spinning the floater. Evans, he's been cold today.
Yeah. Hasn't been able to get it to go.
Passmore dumps it off.
Mason Hagedorn tried to get him right back. What a job by Mace attacking the basket, going to the line. The bench would have been going crazy if he pulled that off.
Hagedorn, the 6'9" junior. And like you had said with Nick Edwards, he earned those free throws.
Yep. He definitely did. And see, Edwards is kind of known as an athlete. Hagedorn, not necessarily known as the biggest explosive athlete around. But he went up there with some purpose.
Hagedorn hits the second.
So I'm sure for Combine now it's get the horses some rest, go get a team meal, maybe come back and watch a prolific game or check it out on the stream for the scout, and get some sleep.
End of the third. In full control, Combine Academy 60-24. Still 8 minutes left to play.
Looks like we're about to throw it down to Hugo. He's got a young fan with him. Let's see what he's got.
All right, boom. Who am I here with?
Matthew Harrell,
Matthew, what grade are you in?
7th.
That's great, that's great. Tell me about this game, man. Combine, obviously, Greenfield. What are you thinking about the game?
Combine's insane and Greenfield sucks.
Wow, that's harsh words. Would you say to Nick Edwards' face?
I probably would, yes.
Hey, he means his business. Back to you in the studio. Thank you, man.
We are back. It's a guessing game with Hugo at this point. I mean,
absolutely.
Unfortunately, we can't hear him up in the booth. We see who he's talking to, and I'm sure that little kid had some insightful things to say about this event and really life at large.
Yeah, that was you at one point, Miles.
It really was. It really was. I've been coming to this event since I was a young kid. Really, the first time Webb ever saw me was when I was giving his camera reactions when I was like a senior in high school. And now I'm up here in the broadcast booth and helping the deal. So we'll see what we got.
Start of the fourth. Silas Demary Jr. right back out on the court. Same with Collin Tanner, and Tanner connects for 3.
Absolute money for Tanner from Dayton. He's going to be so good at Richmond. I think by year 2 or 3, he's got a chance to be an all-conference guy.
Just the development of these players at Combine. Everybody in that starting lineup going to play for big, high-profile schools as Nick Edwards is able to knock it down for the charity strike.
That was a great middle flash from Edwards right there.
Tanner misses everything. Might have gotten tipped from Edwards. Evans in with the left hand. And a whistle on the floor.
For the shot, the foul line. Mason Hagedorn. It's his second. 16.
Diallo's going to get a break. Young kid has a chance to be really, really good in the future for Combine, and 6'7" freshman, active, athletic, and getting better.
Evans goes 270 around the inside of the rim before falling out.
If Combine hits a 3 here, we get to a running clock territory.
Skip pass, 3 ball, too deep.
He can make that shot too. Anderson has a great skill set of being able to knock shots down. Just couldn't get that one to go.
Here's a 3 on the other end. This one from Nick Edwards. It won't go. Silas Demary Jr. able to come up with the rebound, but a whistle. So yeah, once we hit the 40 mark, running clock comes into play. A baseline benchmark in almost all high school sports. Hagedorn, bring it down.
He's giving them some good minutes today, man. As he continues to emerge for this group, they're only going to be deeper and deeper. We got that running clock mark now, 66-26 Combine in total control. All smiles with that group. They absolutely love it, and this is an accomplishment for them. Obviously, Greenfield's a team that they were projected to beat, but for them, I think the biggest thing is dealing with the kind of the scheduling adversity. Early game today, late game last night, all the way up the East Coast, and they get to come in and get a comfortable win. Now they can sit back and get ready for tomorrow. They got plenty of time for that, more than 24 hours until the tip, so they can continue to just gel as a team, enjoy the city of Raleigh, grab a meal, and come back and get some sleep, and then get ready to play tomorrow.
And you know that sleep's going to feel good tonight.
Oh my God, absolutely. It might feel better than the win.
Greenfield still going to try to conserve clock. Kobe Edwards letting it run across half court. Still no running clock as of yet.
Well, no, it doesn't offer timeout, so it might start soon. We'll know with the next whistle.
Hagedorn to Keshawn Brown for 3. Picked up by Combine Collin Tanner.
Easy money for Tanner. Good offensive rebound right there from Erich Harding.
Sherrod giving to Edwards.
Yep.
He'll be fouled for 2.
And the clock is running.
Yep.
Foul on number 2, Collin Tanner. It's his second 8-team foul. Nick Edwards now with 2 shots.
You're good. You just gave the people a preview. You just gave the people a preview. So coming up next, it's Freddie DeLeon. Simmons and Katz on the call.
1 shot.
Down to 5 minutes. Keshawn Brown reads a Rex. Hagedorn for 3.
Hagedorn giving them some good minutes tonight. These are the kind of events where kids like him can emerge as prospects. He's doing just that right now.
Put him in front of a bunch of eyes, let him play, and what a putback from Kobe Edwards.
Kobe Edwards, the young guard, never going to quit. Continuing to fly in, attack the glass, gets the tough finish.
He's got a sign down there on the baseline.
Yeah, Kobe and Nick. Edwards clan is strong. Got Dad Rod on the bench. One of the best guys you'll meet in the state. Advocate for all the kids. Not just his own at Greenfield and with his sons, but loves the game of basketball in this state, and it's recognized.
He's able to hit the and 1, the running clock still sticking around. Down to 4 minutes. Keshawn Brown working one-on-one with Kobe Edwards. Here's a steal
Brown
down the other way. Micah Sherrod with the slam.
Oh yeah, Micah Sherrod getting above the rim, giving the crowd some excitement, creating a memorable moment. This place is filling up quick, boys. Get here now if you're not already.
It really is. Only a couple blue seats in the top areas left. Deep 2. Brown off the front of the rim. Edwards saves it. Xavier Baptiste. He was there to recollect it. Edwards skipping into the corner. Now back up to him at the top of the key. Guarded by Keshawn Brown. Now a switch. Asa White on Micah Sherrod. Kick back out. It's a 3. Jack Adair couldn't find it. Hagedorn.
So he's just letting it fly today. I love it.
It was pretty heavily contested, a little bit more than some of the other ones.
Yeah. I'll take that one too.
And he knocks that one down with some free space.
This is a big moment for him to be able to play like this on this stage. Hagedorn getting some baskets.
Showing everybody in Holiday Gym what he's about, but Kobe Edwards doing the same, but a foul on the floor.
Yeah, Kobe Edwards, that basket will count. Kobe Edwards too just wasn't quite able to gain control of the game like he normally does. I think a lot of that has to do with just the defense being thrown at him by Combine, the array of perimeter defenders able to throw his way. And so it should be one free throw here. Yeah, one.
Now with 2 shots.
So a foul after the whistle. Or foul after the basket.
Adair hits the first.
He's got some word that Armando Baycott, a few of the other UNC players are pulling up. Going to be good to see them. Hopefully we get to see Mr. Styles in the building.
What are the odds we can get Hugo on one of them?
I would say Hugo, Baycott would be hilarious. Baycott would be hilarious. Baycott and Hugo would be wild. Heat check, Hagedorn. Boom.
Another one and he gets it.
Mace is shooting the cover off. This is awesome.
Showing Mike Wright what he can do with some playing time.
Yeah,
and he pulls down the rebound.
He's earned a consistent role for them, but he's going crazy today.
Brown, that one swatted away. Running clock back in effect.
Foul on Mike's number 12, Micah Sherrod, and that's his first.
Foul called on Micah Sherrod.
Team foul. Keshawn Brown, 2 shots.
Keshawn Brown, the junior guard, stands at 5'11", able to hit the first. Connects on the second. Three from the corner, hitting it.
Cole Evans can make shots. He can make shots, man. Had a streak in the 2-5-2 tip-off where he got really going.
Greenfield still fighting for it, trying to get it away from Brown. Cole Evans able to come up with it. Edwards off the baseline, misses the first. Brother picks it up.
Hagedorn all the way to the cup. This bench is going crazy. They love it.
He is feeling himself right now.
Oh my God. This is bananas.
Came into this game averaging 3.4 points a game. He's got to be close to 20.
What a breakout. He might get MVP. He might have gotten enough garbage time buckets to take it from Flowers. That'll probably do it for this one. 5 seconds left. big time performance.
Greenfield going to get one more bucket off. Jack Adair will finish the game with the 2. 81-42, your final. As we thank you for tuning in. For myself, David Katzenmeyer, Miles Master-Cola, Word of God, Raleigh Christian, coming up next right here on the Hoop State Network from the John Wall Holiday Invitational.